own data. All right, so let's quickly look at that. So let's look at how do you gain insight into your own data. That's you should be able to do that as quickly as possible. Okay, so let me pick an outlay here and then come to this point. So I have this data set 2021, 2024. So let me just pick one. I think they are books, so just open for me. So just give me brief. When you have a slow computer, that's what happens. So it's opening the data, right? Data is opened. And so as you can see here, so how do I quickly gain an insight into this particular data? So that's what I want to show us how to be able to do that. So one of the ways, so I'm just going to highlight on it and I'll highlight everything. I'll press the alternate key down on HOI to make sure I adjust all the columns and then alternate HOA to also adjust all the rows so that everything is in order. So when that is done, but I still think that some of the data, I think I should position them like this so that we can see the what is it, the difference that I'm talking about. I've already shown you how to be able to, work on something like this. So we should be able to separate this to this particular column. But if you haven't watched that video, you can go ahead and watch. But what I'm simply going to do is I just want to click on one of them like this, right click, and then come down to this particular button, which is called Get Data from Table Range. So we click on that and watch what is going to happen. It's going to take us to Power Query, right? And so we're going to have a Power Query. And so I'm just going to click OK here. It has already, and so now we are inside Power Query. Yeah, so this is our Power Query ribbon, as you can see here. So here, this one makes it very easy for us to be able to have insight into the data that we are looking at. So look at it here. So if one of the things, the way to be able to get an insight is, if I come to this particular column here, and I want to look at the column distribution, the column variations, how many unique characters are there, and what is the count for all of them. I don't have to do anything. I just have to. So we simply have something here called add columns. So you can click on that, or let me say add view instead, sorry. So if I say add view, you can see that we can use that one to be able to check for the distribution of the data in each column. We can also check that for the entire data. We can look at the profile of each particular column, and then we can look at the data quality, which is very important. So you don't have to do anything, it just only clicks. Now come and look on top here. So when you click on view, on the view tab on the Power Query ribbon, so you can see something like column quality. So click on that. You see each of the column, you can see the quality is now on top there. The first column here, as you see, you notice that they are saying that valid, we have 100, errors 0, and then empty 0. It means we don't have any empty row. And then as well as the rest. So you can see all of them just as. So in each particular column, it gives you the quality score of the data that you have. If you are having some kind of data that are impurities, it will tell you that errors are this. Maybe if you have empty spaces, it will specify that. So you can quickly gain an insight by just doing this. Second, let me uncheck that. And then let's look at the distribution. So the distribution here comes to tell us. So in this particular column, for instance, the second column, as you see, check the distribution on top there. So we have 6 distinct items inside here. Then we have 0 unique. And so among the 6 distinct, some of them appear or are much more frequent than compared to the other. So you can see the data bars here represent all of that. And so when you hover your cursor around it, you should be able to see the distribution quite clearly. See another one here. And then that's going to be done, then you're good to go. Now, let me uncheck that particular. And then now let's look. Now, the profile here doesn't run across all of them. This one now gives us the basic statistics. Very easy to go statistics. You were just seeing only bars, but we're not seeing the numerical strength that is accompanying those bars. Now, if I click on this particular column, and then I have the column profile checked on top here, come to look at down here, you can see that is the value distribution. So under the modern homes here, what that is attached to it. So among all the entries that we are looking at here, the modern homes seem to have much more entries, followed by indigenous homes, followed by segregated housing, and then in that order. So it gives you the breakdown statistics and then tell you the total count. If there are no errors, the strings one has six. But now telling us what is the relationship between one what is it, unique item to the other one. So these bars, as well as the count at the back here, will let you know that. So basic, simple. So if I come and click here, obviously you will also see the distribution over there. But when you are dealing with strings, we decide to, if we check it, so we're not going to see that. So let me check this one. You can see the quality. Let's look at the distribution. The distribution, look at the order. So by just having the data alone after cleaning, you can actually do a presentation on it if you have to have a quick snapshot for your boss. So you just have to do what I have told you. You simply right click anywhere, get data from a range or a table. Then it simply brings up the Power Query, what is it, tap a ribbon. And then you can go ahead and go and click on the view, then click on column quality. Then you can also look at column distribution and then profile. And then you are able to have a proper, what is it, overview of your data. And then you are good to go. So that's basically, these are basic things that you have to know if you are working with data all the time. And it makes your work very, very easy. There's a whole lot that you can learn if only if you have chance to be able to join the class. If you have chance to be able to join our class, trust me, you're going to have a whole lot of things that you will learn. And what is it? I can assure you that what is it you are going to enjoy. Okay, so that's it for now. I just wanted you to have that particular field. If you are still interested in joining the class, maybe this weekend we are likely to start. I was waiting for a particular number to reach before we can start the class, but I don't know. I'm not too many people have joined so far. 8 people have joined. Then I was looking for 10 people before I can start. So if you want to understand Excel and then the various part of the advanced level of Excel from optimization all the way to Power BI, work with different databases at the same time. Have one database sitting here, another database over there, another one. How do you connect all of them and work with all of them at the same time? These are the advanced level data analytics using Excel. And we have all of that. And all of that will be done during the class. These are just preliminaries. I've also shown you a preliminary about optimization, but we have a very larger scale optimization. Then Power BI is very good for data visualization and quick data analysis that you can actually look at it. So if you don't mind, well, it will be very good. It's going to help you a lot. For nothing at all, you don't need anybody to be able to look into your data for you. And I'm here to be able to guide. The price is still 250 cedis, 6 weeks. 18 different meetings, and of course, over 300 hours of work. Right. See you, and bye bye.